Right, what happened today? We're going to play a song, but it's a very poignant, the message.
Bobby Sands and the hunger strike in May's prison. Every time they screw you open the door, this is what I say to them. Would you like to try a cheeseburger, Bobby Sands? Would you like to try a cheeseburger, Bobby Sands? Would you like to try a cheeseburger? Say 30 cheese, smelly feet and ravel up, fucker. Would you like to try a cheeseburger, Bobby Sands? Well, your ma was up this morning and she said she got your brew. Well, your ma was up this morning and she said she got your brew. Well, your ma was up this morning and she said she got your brew. But sure, your brew, but no good for you. There's a bed in Milltown just for you. Well, I'm going for my dinner night, Bobby Sands, and you're not getting on. Well, I'm going for my dinner night, Bobby Sands, and you're not getting on.
Well, I'm
going for my dinner night. Would you like me to bring you back with doggy back? There's a bed in Milltown just for you. Well, the smell of yourself would not be fucking out, Bobby Sands. Well, the smell of yourself would not be fucking out, Bobby Sands. Well, the smell of yourself would not be fucking out. And they'll give me the wind or a beat to you back. There's a bed in Milltown just for you. Would you like to try a week of ten Coke, Bobby Sands? Would you like to try a week of ten Coke, Bobby Sands? Would you like to try 10 Coke? When you're not fucking getting one, I hope you choke. There's a bed in Milltown just for you.
It's a very serious note what we speak about Bobby Sands. He was a Republican murderer of the British. Very similar to what we're facing today with ISIS. Islamic State, the so-called Islamic State of Iraq, the Levant, Syria, ISIL, ISIS, demonic. You could speak to James McConnell now in Northern Ireland, a pastor of the people, beautiful man. But basically, we have this threat to democracy that is going on at the moment called Islamic fundamentalism. But now again, I think it's a smokescreen at the same time about what our government in the United Kingdom is doing to us as its people anyway. I mean, the police have got more powers now than they have ever had in the history of the peelers. I attended court yesterday to expose corrupt policemen, corrupt social services, corrupt MP, Mr. Twigg, Kafkas, the judges, all corruption. I went there to expose it yesterday, and before I could even step into the courtroom, I'm sat talking to these fellas. They were charged with drug dealing, and they both had fucking rucksacks. They were getting sent down. They were looking at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years importation charges. And I think, yeah, you've committed crime. They've gone to face the music. We go to court because we want to fucking, we believe in justice. I always plead guilty if I'm guilty of something. But I went there to get my daughter back and to expose the lies by the police. Imagine the police saying, there's an emergency protection order being taken out against this child. We've got to remove her from the family home. And you'd say, fair enough, yeah, if that child's at risk, take that child. But it turns out, a couple of years down the line, when we look at the paperwork, there was no such order in place. It was lies, Cheshire Constabulary. Because I was going to expose that yesterday, and on Tuesday, before I could go into the courtroom, I was arrested. Not been caught yet, didn't get interviewed, so I don't even know why they turned up. Yeah, but they charged me with resisting arrest. There you go, that's the way around it, you see. No initial charges, only after the fact, when I've resisted arrest, as you would do. Tuesday, now roll on to Thursday, yesterday, I turn up at court again, Judge de Haas, the Wicked Witch of the West, meant to be top on the fucking child family scene and that. Before I stepped foot in the court, I asked for a conference, because I was their counsel for the family. Mrs. Wilson was counsel for HBC. Counsel for the child wasn't there, no Kafkas or nothing. I asked for a conference with Miss Wilson so we could go through the paperwork. No, she didn't want to meet me in the room. Next thing, 3 or 4 policemen and women were walking down the centre of the waiting room in Wellington. One of the lads who was in going to jail for the drug importation gave me the eye as if to say, lad, you're fucking right, and they're here for you again. You better get out of it. And they beat it. I got out onto Lee Street, 3 police cars, and Mariah at the back, 4 fans wasting precious police time. They could be out arresting criminals, but they chose to come to Lee Street, Wellington County Court, for a man who was going to expose Chester Police for lies and the justice system for total lies. Anyway, I scooted around the bus station, back to the train station, on the train, back home, got back to Linda. I said, Linda, I said, look, I've done my best. I have not fucking retaliated. I've just beat her. I don't want to get arrested. Turns out she's on the phone now. She's doing a telephone conference with the judge. So I think, well, you know, I could have picked the phone up and joined in on the conference, but for all, you know, that might have been enough to inspire the fucking Stasi bastard fucking Spaznaz to come round and arrest me in my own house. So we just sat there, listened. Turns out they think they've gone and stamped the order. They think they've adopted our daughter after 5 years. You know, shame on my mother, my father, my sister, Linda's mother and Linda's 2 sisters. Shame on them for telling lies to social services and not defending their family, their flesh and blood. Because that, ultimately, that is probably one of the worst parts. That if we would have had the support of our family, yeah, we'd have our daughter with us now. But such is the world, such is evil that is in this world. God bless. Love Britain, right? But my God, it's hard. I love the Queen, and yet the people acting in her name are a disgrace. Derek Twigg, he got handed Halton on a plate when he was a young politician. After Gordon Oakes either died or he left. You know what I mean? He stepped away from being an MP. Derek Twigg just got given it. You know what I mean? Come on, Derek, you be the fucking Labour MP. You little monkey. Doesn't matter what you are. The people are going to vote for you because they vote Labour. It's time. Halton, wake up and get the Labour Party out, because that man is nothing to us. He's done nothing for the people of Halton. All he has done is he supports Hillsborough, right? He spoke on that. He supports the rights of animal lovers. If their dog is run over, Derek Twigg says, well, yeah, dog owners have the right to be fucking told by the police, look, your dog's been run over. He supports all these mad little things. He stood up at the debate about bombing Syria the other day and said, we should arm the fucking Sunni terrorists. Do you get on that? Derek Twigg wants to arm the Sunni people who are fighting Assad, who are fighting the Iraqi government, and they're fighting us. He wants to arm them. Mate, he's fucking lost it. He's a Marxist, right? And he is damaged. And he's been in Halton. He's never had to do anything for us, and he just gets voted in time after fucking time. Something wrong there, mate. God bless everyone. Little bugger, Twiggy.